Hey friends, welcome back. Hanging out in the garage here tonight. It's been raining all day. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. So I figured this is the perfect time to update you guys on my garage lighting project. This video is going to be part 2 of this series. If you missed part 1, I will leave a link to part 1 in the iCard above and in the description down below. So make sure you check that out. Otherwise, you're only going to be catching about half the story here. I will update you a little bit of some of the history behind this just in case. Make sure we're on the same page here. The lighting in my garage, very poor. In fact, I've kind of reverted part of my lighting in my garage kind of back to the way it was originally. There was one extra fluorescent tube light back here, which has since been removed, which is why it's extra dark back there. But it was way too dark. If I wanted to come out here and work on things, I had to use flashlights and clip-on lights and headlamps, and it was just a pain. So fast forward a little bit. I did not want to go with the fluorescent lights again. They're just a pain in my opinion. They're outdated. LED CFLs is way more energy efficient and is the way of the future. So what I ended up finding was an 8-pack of LED T5 light strips on Amazon for about $60, $65, somewhere in that range. And I installed 4 of them along one section of my garage as a trial just to see how they worked. I was pretty impressed right from the get-go, but I ran with just those 4 for about a week or so to try them out, and I liked them. I ended up installing 4 more, basically doing about a third of my garage or so with these new lights, and liked them so much I went and bought another 8-pack. So now I have a total of about 16 lights mounted in my garage. Advertised lumens right around 2,000 lumens a piece, supposedly. I don't have any way to measure it, so we'll have to take their word for it, but I think that works out to 32,000 lumens or something for a 3-car garage. So it turned out pretty darn bright. I can do anything I need to do as far as working. I don't need flashlights, headlights. I can just get to work. So it's been really nice. Wasn't as straightforward as an install as it could have been. The lights themselves basically just come with a 2-prong plug that plugs into an outlet, small piece of wire, an on-off switch, and then more wire that runs to your light. Most of my previous lighting, the fluorescent lights, were all hardwired in. So electrical wire run inside the light, wire nuts to hold it all together. So all that had to be removed. I had to put up new outlet boxes, mounted those up in the ceiling, so I had a place to plug these things in. So let's get to the lights. Let's show you how this thing turned out. And then a couple other things to run by you real quick. Some things that I learned, some cool little, I don't know if you call them tricks or whatever. Some cable management, we'll just call it that. That turned out pretty nice, pretty happy with the way that worked. So I'm gonna go kick all these switches on, turn all these things on. We'll see how it looks, and I'll be right back. So there you go. 16 lights, 2,000 lumens each. Pretty happy with the results here. Haven't really come across any negatives so far with these things. Doesn't matter if it's really warm outside, really cold outside, they turn on instantly. There is maybe, I don't know what you'd call it, a 0.2 millisecond delay or something. By the time you throw the switch when you walk in the door to the time all the lights come on, there's like a click, 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 and then they're all on. So why it does that, I don't really know, but they're cheap. And I was basically able to light my entire garage for $120 or so, which is pretty decent. Haven't had a single failure out of any of them yet. The way that they all connect together, there's some either 2-foot long connector cord. So you have a light over here, you have a light over here, and there's a connector cord that plugs in here and it plugs in on this light to connect the two of them together. I had some that were 4 foot long, and I also bought some that were 6 foot long. They worked well. Some of the 6 footers, sometimes I needed something in between. So I was able to coil up some of the cords, bundle them together with a zip tie. And I use these pretty cool little, screw-in cable clips that basically just screw this in. You run yourself a zip tie through here and back around onto itself. So this is screwed onto either wall, your ceiling, whatever you need it to be screwed onto. You pass your zip tie through it. You bundle up your cord, put your cord in there, and you pull it down tight. And your cord is then attached and secured and tucked out of the way. If something should come up, you need to go back through, you need to pull something down, you come through with your wire snips, cut the zip tie off, pull it down, you can undo what you need to do, come back with another 3-cent zip tie and put it all back together when you're done. So what's next for the garage? 2 more spots. I need to improve my lighting. Let's see if we can pan you around here. One on this workbench right here. You can see I still have, if you saw my first video, I still have my little clippy light there. I need to improve my lighting right here a little better. I'm probably going to get another one of those strip lights. They make another model of these strip lights that's a double. So instead of a single row of LEDs, it's actually 2 to mount right under here. And then the same thing over on this side of my garage. Workbench over there. I want to hang one of those light strips from over there as well. Well, I think that about wraps this project up. My garage was dark before. Now it's light. I can get work done. Thank you guys for joining us. I will leave a link to the lights, the connector cords, these little clippy connector things for mounting wires. Those are really handy. I think I bought like a 50 pack of them. Just because they're handy for all types of things. I'll leave links to all this stuff in the description below on Amazon if you want to check any of this stuff out. Comparison shop, read the reviews, whatever it is that you guys want to do with this stuff, it's up to you. I just like to share cool stuff when I find it. So you guys have a good one. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for us. Leave a comment down below. If you got any comments about how the lighting turned out, if you got questions about something, let me know. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.